When was the last time you set a difficult goal and achieved it? Running a marathon is hard. It takes persistence and a shitload of effort to grind through your training plan until race day. But the satisfaction and rewards you get from it when you reach the finish line are endless. During this period leading to my own attempt to break the 3-hour barrier for the marathon, I will share all the tools I learned through years of research and running half, full and ultra marathons myself. Welcome to episode 2 of Run a Marathon.
Boom, rabbits, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Episode 1 was all about setting the right goal and finding flow for your training plan, which is a mental state to keep you engaged and interested for as long as possible. Now that you have set the right goal, it's time to make a plan to achieve that goal, because goals without plans are just dreams. For me personally, making my training plan has always been a very exciting part of the process and turns out to be quite motivating. So there are a million training plans out there on the internet, from the Runner's World, Runner's Clinic, Tai Chi Running, Macmillan Running. There is a bunch. And I went through all of them to find out that basically they're all the same. Every single one of them has 4 blocks. The first one is the initiation phase, getting you ready for action. Then the biggest block is the progression phase, leading into the intensive phase, okay? And 2 or 3 weeks before the race is the taper phase, to reach the peak of your physical condition, which should be on race day. I want you to think of these 4 training blocks like building a house. Say your family is moving into your new house in 4 months, the day of your marathon, and you have 4 months to build it. So the initiation phase is like making the blueprints, the plans, and preparing the ground where the house will be. Maybe removing some plants that grow there and getting everything nice and leveled out. For your marathon preparation, this phase serves one very important purpose. Get yourself ready for action. You want to set the right habits and get into the rhythm of running 3 to 6 times per week. And because you are probably in this phase right now, here are 5 habits that you want to adopt and 5 habits you want to ditch for your marathon preparation. Number 1, getting quality sleep. You want to get rid of any kind of light or noise pollution in your bedroom. Also keep in mind that the more you run, the more sleep your body needs for recovery. Number 2, spend as much time barefoot as possible. Number 3, buy quality food. And that's the trick, okay? If you don't have any unhealthy food at home, you can't eat it. Number 4, surround yourself with good runners. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose carefully. Number 5, mix up the surfaces you run on. This will help you prevent injuries, okay? Find running routes around your neighborhood that are enjoyable, accessible, and fun. Mix it up between trails, hills, treadmills, and roads. Now 5 habits that you want to ditch in your marathon preparation. Number 1, drinking alcohol more than twice a week. Number 2, being impatient with your progress. Rome was not built in a day, okay? It takes time. Number 3, skipping warm-ups and cool-downs. Hey, we all do it. Number 4, sitting too much all day. Try to stand up every 30 minutes, even if you're working at the office. This will help increase blood flow, which is great for recovery. And last point, number 5, do not compare yourself to other runners on Strava or whatever apps you're using, or even with the people around you. The only person you're allowed to compare yourself with is you yesterday. So now that we have that out of the way, what is the next step to building your house? You have everything nice and leveled and you have the blueprint for your house. Now you need the most important part, the foundation. This is the part where your house will stand on, okay? So if it's unstable and has cracks in it, you can't build a big house on top. That's why this phase is the most important and the longest one. So there's one thing you must keep in mind for this training phase. You do not need to do incredible things here. If you are consistently good, then I can almost guarantee that you will achieve your goal. Okay, that's why we took some time in phase 1 to set the right habits. Now that you have a solid foundation for your house, you need to build the damn thing, right? This is the intensive phase. It's quite short and difficult, and requires quite a lot of sacrifice. You don't want to party too much during those few weeks. The more you can push your mental and physical boundaries during the intensive phase, the bigger your house will be in the end. Okay, so take it very seriously. Once you reach the end of the intensive phase, your house is built. Congratulations. But have you ever seen a house just at the end of its construction? It's still super dirty and you still need to put all the furniture in. So this is the taper phase. The hard work is done, but now you need to prepare the house, clean the house for when your family is moving in. Okay, same with your body. The hard work is done, now you need to condition your body physically to be ready for race day. To explain the taper phase a little better, here's a chart for you. So as you've increased your training load over the past few weeks and months, so did the fatigue on your body. So as the fatigue goes up, your performance dips, especially in the end, coming close to the intensive phase. So that's where the taper phase comes in. Now that we decrease the training load all of a sudden, our body can recover over those 2 to 3 weeks and get our performance as high as possible for race day. Some studies actually show that the taper phase done correctly is like adding up to 6 months of training to your plan. So subscribe and stay tuned because I'm gonna make a video about the taper phase later on in this video series. Okay, so now that we have the structure of our training plan and know the function of each phase, it's time to start filling up the weeks with runs. And in all the plans I found online, there are 3 types of runs: the easy run, the speed run, and the long run. First, we have the easy runs, and they're especially important and dominant in the first parts of your training plan. In fact, one of the most common mistakes runners do in the marathon preparation is to run the easy runs too fast and neglect them. So watch out for that. The second type of run is the speed session. Those can be interval sessions, hill repeats, tempo workouts, or any other type of workout that gets your heart rate as high as possible. The goal of these sessions is to train your body to deal better with lactic acid and to get your VO2 max as high as possible. Again, more details about this in the next video. And the last type of run you need to integrate in your week is the long run. Usually once a week, the long run helps you to build stamina, endurance, and mental strength for the marathon. The intensity and duration of these workouts will increase during your progression and intensive phase, but other than that, those are the 3 types of run you will be following until race day. Now theoretically, you can just sprinkle those sessions into your week the way you want to. The only thing you need to watch out for is not to schedule a speed workout the day after a long run. Because not only will you not get the most out of these workouts because your body is not fully recovered for the session, but that also puts a lot of load on your body and you risk getting injured. Here are some examples of a typical running week in training plans from the runner's world or the runner's clinic in the middle of the progression phase. So Monday, rest. Tuesday, interval session consisting of 1 kilometer jog and strides, 4 times 1 kilometer marathon pace with 200 meter jog recoveries, and then 1 kilometer jog for the cool down. Wednesday, 10 kilometer easy run. Thursday, tempo run, which consists of 1 kilometer jog, then 5 kilometer tempo, and then 1 kilometer jog to cool down again. Friday, rest. Saturday, 5 kilometer easy run, and Sunday, long run for 26 kilometers. Here's how the runner's clinic organizes a typical week, also in the middle of the progression phase. Monday, rest. Tuesday, 1-minute interval sessions with 1-minute easy jog in between for 70 minutes. Wednesday, 8 kilometer easy run. Thursday, we have a 3-minute interval session with 1-minute easy recovery jogs in between for a total of 1 hour. That's a hard workout. Friday, 6 kilometer easy run. Saturday, 5 kilometer easy run. And Sunday, 26 kilometer long run. So as you can see, these weeks are very similar. The only thing that changes is the type of speed work that they use for their plans. But the ratio of easy runs, speed runs, and long runs remains the same for all plans. And this also applies to all the other plans that I looked at, not just these 2. So by the way, if you want access to all these training plans, the Runner's World, the Runner's Clinic, and my own, just click the first link in the video description down below and I will send you everything for free. Now to end this video, I would like to show you how I personally organize my running week and why I think you should apply the same principle. So let's say this dirt is my easy runs. Those big rocks represent my long runs and those smaller rocks represent my speed sessions. Now if I start with scheduling my easy runs, let's say one on Monday, one on Wednesday and one on Friday. Okay, I pour this into my little jar here. Then I do a speed session on Tuesday and one on Saturday. Okay, and as you can see, my long runs, which are the most difficult and take the most amount of time, don't fit into my week anymore. So I'm just gonna be overwhelmed and kind of anxious to find time for my long run. And it's always gonna be a hassle to get after that. So let's try another way to organize the week. So now let's switch it around and start by scheduling my long runs first. Okay, let's say I do my long runs on a Saturday. Now I already know that I'm probably gonna have an easy run on a Friday and probably a rest day on Sunday. Now we can say Monday and Wednesday speed sessions. And once that's scheduled, we can sprinkle in our easy runs throughout the week. And as you can see, all my runs now fit into this little jar of dirt. And we can even sprinkle a party in here and there because we've been serious with our training. So after years of training for these types of events, I really have to say that scheduling in and blocking time for your most important sessions throughout the week is really important, and you will see that the probability that you will actually accomplish all of these difficult runs is much higher and you will run a faster marathon. Now you should have all the tools to make your own training plan. Again, if you want access to this spreadsheet and all the training plans I discussed in this video, just click the first link in the video description down below. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned for next week's video. See you there.